Thank you very much, Dr. Ajayi. Great insights you shared in there during the power shifting session. Now, one of the key things you did mention during the session was the funding gap that seems to not trickle down to a lot of youth researchers or young people who are researching in the space. How do you think that moving forward we can bridge that gap and ensure that young people who are interested in coming into the research space get access to funding, they put their evidence out there, and we are able to use those data to transform issues around SRHR and ICM and family planning?
Yeah, thank you for your question. I think it's important to fund youth research because young people have the energy, they have the influence, and much of the issue we study affects young people. So it's important that their voice is also recognized as vital for the issues that affect young people. And a lot of young people doing incredible work in the communities that can be funded, and helping them to understand how to also document evidence of the effect of the projects they are implementing is also paramount. But also mentorship opportunity for young people, it's key. Helping them to build or strengthen their capacity to do research meaningfully, world-class research, it's also important. So there are many approaches to achieve that. We can embed young people in ongoing research projects, funding their time in ongoing research projects so that their voice, their contributions can feature prominently, but also creating opportunity for them to learn and to strengthen their data analysis skill, their conceptualization skills. All these are really, really important, but they need money, and it's important that funders, consider all of these even as they put out RFAs.
One other challenge you threw to a lot of young people within the space was they being very strategic and intentional about how they put themselves out there and the work that either they are doing or they have done. What would you say to any young person who is interested in research or already in the research space who maybe does not know how to navigate the space? How do they get to put their work out there? Or maybe you can just throw that challenge again to any young person who would see this.
I think it's important to build your profile because there's a cliche that you should bring a seat to the table, but it's not always easy to bring a seat to the table. Sometimes it's also good that they call on you, but if you are going to be called upon, then you need to build a profile so that you are visible. And there are many ways you can do that. You need to project what you are doing. If you've done an initiative, you need to speak about it. And this is not bragging. It's important that you share whatever evidence you're gathering. It's important. So build your social media profile, write a short article for news media, and invest in translating your knowledge, even for your community. If you are doing a piece of work or a research, advocacy work in a community, involve all stakeholders. Call on the traditional leaders, the religious leaders, the NGOs in your communities, the county or the state governments. Invite them to your meeting. They will come, and then you share your initiative. That's how they begin to know you. And the more they know you, the more the doors will then open for you. So it's important that you blow your own trumpet as a young person, and I mean it with the whole sense of what it means. Blow your trumpet is important because when you are visible, then more opportunities will come.